Today, the church invites us to meditate and ponder on the most beautiful, great mystery of the most holy Trinity. I want to start saying that we as humans are hard to get satisfied. See, when I go to Mexico, my mom, immediately after my breakfast, she asked me the same question over and over. What do you want for lunch, son? And obviously at that time I'm not hungry, but she knows that sooner or later I will be hungry again. And that happens not just physically. We are constantly unsatisfied, emotionally, spiritually, physically. We are in humans restless, I want to say. We are in a constant searching, and nothing satisfies us permanently. As soon as we get a new shoes, in a couple weeks, we are looking for another ones. We have many questions and few answers. We live around people and still experience loneliness. Sometimes we are able to share happiness, graduation, birthday, etc. But a few times and rarely we are able to share our struggles, sufferings, and our pain. And why? Why? Because we are human beings. That means we are alive. We are growing. We are changing. We are not finished. God has not done with us. And so if we find that we are made for a relationship, for love, in other words, so every encounter may help us to reveal my vocation, my purpose in life. For that reason, such encounter has to be from person to person, exclusive and unique. And as much as I go deeper in that relationship, more I find myself. It's paradoxical. I go out, but as much as I go out, I come into my own self. Because at the heart of mankind's existence is the desire to be intimate and to be loved by another. Today, why I'm saying all of this in today's readings in the book of Exodus, chapter 34, we have a wonderful encounter between Moses and God. And in chapter 34, verse 9, we find this interesting saying from Moses. Moses tells God, if I find favor with you, if I find favor with you. Another translations, if I am your really friend, Lord, please, Lord, come along in our company. And he reveals, we are hard to be satisfied. He says, we are stiff-necked people, yet pardon our wickedness and sins and claim us as your own. And that is kind of ridiculous to say that. Why? Because if you are following the story in chapter 34, you know that God is taking the initiative to renew the covenant that just the Israelites broke. And God calls Moses and says, go. The Lord came the Lord came and asked to Moses, Lord, cut 2 stone tablets like the former, that I may write on them the words which were on the former tablets that you broke. Moses encounters again to God in a different way, such a merciful, such a forgiveness, such a compassionate God. And this is what God tells him, what does his name means. He says, Lord, the Lord, a God gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and abounding in love and fidelity. God has to say what does Yahweh mean to Moses, because Moses doesn't get it. And when Moses get it, he says, if I am your real friend, if I find favor with you, Lord, please stay with me. in the book of Exodus in chapter 34 verse 28 will say something so funny. So Moses was there with the Lord for 40 days and 40 nights without eating any food or drinking any water. And that means that he's fascinating, that he is all them. This is a way to say that he needs nothing, that God alone satisfies his heart, Moses' heart. So how beautiful God is revealing in this encounter with Moses. So I want to say, and why is in such a way? Why God is in such a way? Why God is a gracious and merciful God? Because of today. Today we know and we find out that the one thing is three. The God lives in a permanent relationship, that the Father is in permanent relationship with the Son, and the Father pours out himself to the Son, and the Son receives the whole of the Father, and after that the Son pours out himself to the Father. In that movement between the Father and the Son, pouring themselves, that is love, we call the Holy Spirit, in such a harmonious and in harmony relationship, peaceful and totally self-giving, and this is exactly what the Lord is inviting us, not just to imitate, in here on earth, in friendship, in marriage, but especially to live in that relationship, to go into such an inner relationship of the Most Holy Trinity. That's crazy, So that is why we say that for us Catholics, when we go to heaven, God's willing, it will be forever happy in such a way, because He is the only one who can satisfy our restless heart. So just a simple thing, ending this meditation. First, to the couples, to the married guys, please don't go and find out or look and search out your house where you have already in. Go deep in your relationship. And second, a simple thing, if you have the privilege to have a friend, cultivate that relationship. Make it stronger, that relationship. So if it's fascinating to ponder the mystery of the Most Holy Trinity, is more and way more fascinating to live that reality. Blessed, I hope that you have a blessed Sunday of the Most Holy Trinity.